right, make a motion to accept the agenda for a meeting of the Scituate Board of Health, Monday, December 10th, 2018, Selectmen Chambers, Town Hall, 6 p.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, first, discuss and vote septic system design hearing, 274 Central Ave, Morel Engineer and Land Surveyors representing homeowners' request for installation of septic system requiring local upgrade variances. So if you guys want to come up and...
Lay the plan down so you guys can kind of look at it.
Yeah, that's fine, and I just want to state your names.
Yep. Chris Anderson with Merrill, representing Dan Blaney, owner and applicant.
Okay.
All right, so the parcel is located 274 Central Ave. Currently existing, we have a 1,000-gallon septic tank and 2 leaching pits that we're looking to repair. Very tight lot. The design we came up with, we're proposing to install a new 1,500-gallon H20 heavy-duty tank. We did look into possibly elevating the tank up on because the home is located on piles, but we just don't have the elevation to work with the existing topography and the current elevations of the house itself. So we did want to include, a more durable tank. We're also proposing some ballast just to any storm flowage, added protection basically. And I think the location of this tank is really as good as we're going to get. You have a lot of the piles underneath also somewhat protecting it. For the soil absorption system, we're proposing Infiltrator Easy Flow. It's geo-aggregate technology. There's a cross-section of it right there. It's basically geo-aggregate in almost a circular netting that comes in a tubular form. And that gives us the ability, ease of installation and the workability of the trenches themselves. We have the ability to actually curve the trench. So working in such tight conditions, this was beneficial to basically get the maximum trench length we could achieve. So we have 2 35-foot long trenches in that formation, basically stacked one on top of each other. The top section has perforated pipe running through it, 4-inch perforated pipe. And we are also proposing to relocate the water line to achieve 10-foot minimum required setback from components. Originally the water line ran right up through there, and we're proposing now to be 10 feet off the end of that trench, as well as 10 feet away from the neighbor's septic system as well. In order to achieve everything we're trying to do here, we are asking for some local upgrade approvals, which are listed over here. The first one being a 25% reduction in bleaching area. Basically, we maxed out the length of the trenches that we could with the given site, and to also be able to achieve the 10-foot setback to the water line. So we are able to get 335 square feet of trench area, and the requirement would be 446. So with a 3-bedroom, which is 330 gallons per day, the requirement, 75% of that would be at 247.50, and we achieve 250 gallons per day. The second local upgrade approval we're looking for, also in line with the fifth, are setbacks. So the minimum requirement of a typical 10-foot setback with the D-box and the SAS, we're asking for a reduction in that to 5 feet rather than the 10. We achieved 5.5 to the absorption system and 5.6 to the D-box. A couple more on here. The soil absorption system to estimated seasonal high groundwater. We're asking for a reduction from 5 to 4. Basically, in order to have this gravity system work, we do need that extra foot. The elevation we're using for estimated seasonal high groundwater, 2.77. That was basically the bottom of the hole. We didn't actually see groundwater there. So we really just need that extra foot to make the gravity system all flow. The The next one you can see here is regarding soil testing and test pits. The requirement for Scituate would be 4 deep holes, I believe, and 3 perks. And Dan has went through some prior designs on this system looking to repair it, and a couple of them were, just overly complicated, overly cost-wise, too much in a situation like this with, potential for future storms, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with the area. So we took test pit information from a previous plan. These test pits were done by Robert Crawford, and very consistent material out here. So we figured that would be sufficient to assume that the material is still the same. And the last local upgrade approval we're looking for is the max cover over the SAS, which is typically 3 feet. There's just a small portion on this trench. There's some rocks built up. So we're looking to bump that up a little bit. I don't think it's going to quite be 5 feet of cover, and probably even a little less, once everything's a little regraded. We didn't want to, have any adverse drainage impacts on the neighbors, so we kind of wanted to keep it as is. But we're also venting that trench. Vent will be bracketed to an existing pile, heavy-duty brackets. So I think that's sufficient in that regard as well.
When did your house go up on plans?
78.
After the 78. How's it do under that house? Is it, every year it's different. When some years it washes out, some it brings it in.
Yeah, it's changes, sometimes it's fire, sometimes it's still.
Yeah. What's their existing cesspool area?
There's 2 pits right here and here, and a 1,000-gallon tank here.
Yeah, is the system in failure now, or are you planning on selling, or?
No, it's basically, it's a limited Title V inspection.
Yeah.
That the leaching pit was destroyed. So basically, to address that issue.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
hopefully we
No, I appreciate you doing the right thing. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
It looks like this was the main for the road running here, so they didn't put 10 feet off that pit. So it's very tight, but we're able to achieve the 10 feet from the water line in the direction. Really only so much you can do on a site like this without having it extremely over.
So the water line, that's the main right there.
Yes.
A lot of times in the past, when they have space here, we move the water line. They've done that numerous times. To pick up a lot of space. My fear is this is going to watch out for us.
Yeah.
And it's not more of a health issue, sir. It's financially for you. You got to go and fix it every time. And, I don't want to have you look at the Board of Health like, why don't we do this again? Because when we got storms, there's really nobody down there. It's nobody swimming. The water's too cold. It's not the health thing as much as it would be in the summer. But I think if you look at some other plans, you'll see
They move the water.
they move the water line over. They jog it at a 90, or if this one was jogged at a 90, they take
So
the 90 right
jog it
out.
right at each property line.
Yeah, they bring it right out to the street, and you can pick up a ton of space there. I mean, I hate to make you go back to drawing board, but
Yeah, and another reason we did go with this technology is, ease of installation. You can
Right.
basically pick up a long section of this, put it on your shoulder, and, we figured if it was to wash out, it would be pretty much the simplest technology to repair.
right. Yeah, you still need a machine. You still got to get
Yeah.
money. You still,
Yep.
Backhoe.
Yeah. And I mean, I think if you did a little more research, I think you could do a little better.
Save in the long run, too.
I think in the long run, yeah.
Okay, we didn't even, know potentially moving the whole main would be an option.
Oh, they've done it tons of times, and when they were first doing them, I mean, you gotta put the blocks in, the force main blocks,
So potentially what we could do is, simply move the water line and then
You could double that up and.
double the trench up this way.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think everybody would be happy for that. Like I say, as long as the thing works, regardless where it is, but you're getting out onto the beach, especially up there, that berm is pulling back. And I'd hate to see you have just a regular nor'easter and, you know, now you got this thing hanging out on the beach. And like I say, you know, that's why I kind of asked. Some storms it builds up. You know, you'll be 7 feet underground. That's fine. And another storm, you'll be hanging out. So
Yeah,
we're coming out of the
one
dunes.
huge consideration that comes into play is where it's critical that the water pipe come up where it's coming up now, because that's also an area that's not really well protected and very well insulated.
Yeah, no, I think that'll.
Yeah, we're keeping the water in the
Yeah.
same spot.
We're talking about the main out on the street. Yeah, the main.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, because I think when the military put it in, just before World War II, they just put it in. And it should have been out in the street, but it wasn't. And that's what it was. But there was really no lots up there. They didn't really sell the lots until after World War II. So no one really cared. It was just going for a cliff. I mean, that's the back history. So right down to us, it doesn't mean a whole lot, but that's why the line is, yeah, it's got to be 20 feet into your property. So when we've been redoing the septic systems, it's caused kind of that problem. But a lot of the engineers have just redone the line. Like I said, they put 90s in and they put those heavy blocks behind them so it doesn't blow the line out with the pressure. And if one of your neighbors had done it, then you take that 90 out and just put a straight shot in.
So it's actually moving the main back toward the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, you know, say we do weigh out cost of actually, you know, redesigning, moving the water line. You know, if that seems to be significantly higher than, say, one round of redoing what we have here.
I don't think cost is going to get better.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry to say that, but.
No, that's fine.
I don't want to spend someone else's money that you don't have to, but certain things, if you nickel and dime it, no, I think there's a better way.
Yeah, and I think if they easily prove that we move that line,
Yep.
we can basically keep the same design and take this trench and bring it down this way and still have our separation.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you look down here, you do some research and file all this, Central Avenue, you get all this, and all the fuel, you'll see.
Is there anyone, abutters here? Okay. Anything else, Joan, or?
Nope, the review is fine, they already addressed the two
Does that make
administrative
sense to
comments that
revisit that?
the review
Yeah,
had
yeah.
about, there was no detail about the septic tank, so for the land, they already addressed those, so that was the only two other issues.
Okay, so really that's the one issue is, you know, having it come this far out on this side of things.
Yeah.
Really like to keep things back here. Okay.
I think it's better for
Yeah,
everyone.
and I do
And
that.
especially in the long run. I mean, last year we got whacked with 2 storms.
Yeah.
I lost 2 boilers, a lot of these. I mean, it's, you know, I hate to use it, 2 septic, so, you know, hopefully you wouldn't put it in until, you know, May, but a couple years ago, we had some pretty doozies in June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be there to enjoy your home.
So it's actually so that actually there's a precedent to move the main back.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's, like I
So
said,
maybe
you
it's just
start pulling the
90
files.
here,
those-
90 here.
Yep.
And then you back out by the road.
And back up by the road. Yeah. And where it comes into the house won't be a problem. And these water lines, if they do get too close, they just put them in a PVC pipe with cement. So that way, if the water line ever gets perforated, and the septic system's flowing into it, you don't want it flowing into your house. So it's just a precaution of
Yeah, I
protecting
think we
you.
can
Or
do-
going back out in the street and polluting the rest of the neighborhood. So they put them in a PVC pipe filled with concrete.
Yeah, and I think definitely if we can get the water line back near the property line, we can easily achieve the 10 feet and then,
Yeah, and we don't mind granting variances, we always do, it's a repair, there's no problem there, but we want to even be able to make those.
okay. If you're on board with that, Dan,
Yeah.
I think that's an easy fix and we can come back to you next time. That works?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. It's definitely a motion to continue.
Okay.
This one, I think it's the second page.
the next hearing date?
January 14th,
Would there be a filing deadline to get on?
by 24, so
Okay.
you still have the.
Yep. Okay.
And then you have to get the plan to us.
Okay.
So we can review it, so.
So I'll just make a motion to move to continue the septic repair plan for 274 Central Avenue, Scituate.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. All right. Discuss and vote system design hearing, 94 Aberdeen Drive. Morse Engineering, representing homeowner, request for installation of septic system requiring local grade upgrades and variances. You
My
want-
name's Chris, an engineer of Morse Engineering. Do you guys want to just read the
Yeah, Joan.
Oh, and I did get the one, she said before, yeah.
So I'm representing Ken Murphy, four-bedroom home on 94 Aberdeen. We're repairing the septic system. As you can see, the property lines are shown here in bold. This is the four-bedroom house right here. Right now, it's a gravity system out the back with a 1,500-gallon tank to the leaching field here shown in the dash line. They failed Title V to move groundwater. So we'd like to propose that we move the system as far away from this drainage channel here that's considered a tributary to a surface water supply. There's a 200-foot setback to that. Can't comply with that anywhere on the property. We think moving this is a hoot tank treatment system to a pump chamber to a pressure dose system. We would like to move it over here on the side, push it away from this tributary. We're only asking for an upgrade down to 102. We also have an local upgrade to the tank to move that to 84.6. And the other local upgrade that we want to request is to reduce the setback off the foundation wall from 20 down to, what's it say there? 10.6. We have this breakout liner here extending down 2 feet. The driveway kind of dips down, so it's not a slab foundation, it's an actual foundation wall, so we would need that upgrade. The systems over here to the right, two houses over, all have similar designs now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'd like to open up to questions, if you guys have any.
Some of the,
I think we had like neighbor.
any neighbors?
I am.
Okay.
This is the one I wanted.
Okay. If you want to state your name and,
My name's Heather Epp, and I live at 90 Aberdeen, so I'm right next door.
okay.
You want me to?
Yeah, I mean,
My
yeah.
concerns, or do you want?
No,
to go
you,
first?
whatever concerns.
In the back of both our properties, we have drainage easement, which is that what you're calling a tributary?
Yep, so it is a man-made drain, but it's considered a tributary to surface water.
Excuse me?
It's a man-made drainage
It
trench,
is, yeah.
but it's considered a tributary to a surface water supply.
Well, what I've been going through now with that is everything's backing up and I'm losing land back in there because the water's rushing through on one side because one neighbor put a pipe in there underground. So it's flowing through, and behind the house you're talking about, she really doesn't go back there to try to clear it out because I don't think a lot of the neighbors do. So I've been back and forth to town hall, and supposedly the builders put that in originally, and when they were done, it was turned over to the town. So a few trips up here, and finally Michael Green came over there and said it is the town's, and we'll see what we can do about clearing it out. So I've called him a few times and haven't heard anything yet. So we're already having issues is my thing. And I know it's on the other side of my house, the leaching field, but I don't know if there's any elevation in land or whether it's gonna create more runoff going back there, because, as I said, I'm losing land already because of when it gets wet,
Wet.
snow and et cetera. So, I feel we have an issue, so I don't know what this is gonna do to it.
Yeah.
So it's a septic system.
You want me to look at that, or you gonna
Yep.
be saying
No, no, no.
something that I should
Yeah,
see?
of course.
I've looked at it, I've been up
Okay.
already and looked
So,
at it.
so right now she has a 4-bedroom system here
Mhm.
anyway.
Mhm.
And this is where her leaching field is out in the back. So we're not increasing the flow with the repair at all, and we're actually moving the system further away from that channel there, which should theoretically help the amount of water that.
The drain channel is my drainage, the town's drainage
Yeah.
easement,
Whereabouts
okay,
is your property?
right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on the other side, but I mean, I just,
Which way does the water flow?
well,
It flows,
north?
yeah, it flows back, it's up gradient to this channel here.
No, but I mean the stream, does it flow north or is it south?
It flows
This way towards her
backward.
property.
this drainage easement starts 2 houses up on Bonnie Briar Circle. I'm on the corner. It starts at Jerry O'Brien's house up in here, and it runs down all the way to the corner across from Spring Lane. Do you know what
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
talking
that's-
about? And
that's
then
the
it goes
first one.
under there or whatever.
That's the first one if you come off 3A, right, on the right?
Second one.
Second
There's one.
It's before you go to that corner.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on the bad corner.
Okay.
That's where it all runs behind all those houses.
Okay.
And it flows that way.
Yeah, I think in this case, the septic system's really got nothing to do with the stream. They're fixing a problem, they're trying to help any health issue. I think you nailed it with the DPW to come in and clear
Yeah.
that stream out, because I just volunteered up the South River with a group of people to help clear some streams to get the fish up there.
Yeah.
They need maintenance every once in a while.
Yeah.
So
I've
somebody's
been
gotta go in
there
and...
30 years and no one's been in there, so.
Well, it's one of those things until there's a problem.
We've never had a problem.
Right.
Now you do.
Yeah.
And, you know, I hate to say it, maybe, I hope I'm wrong, but, you know, you have neighbors that go out with their leaves and they throw them in, they throw their brush pile out
Yeah,
there, and
well,
over time,
yeah.
it builds up, and, or just natural. It
Yeah.
just, it just, the weeds grow and everything else, so I'm sure Mr. Breen, it's on his radar, and he's probably trying
I
to figure
know.
out the best way to get in there.
Everyone's overworked, I
Yeah,
know.
well, you know, I'm just thinking about it off the hip, and I hope I'm not speaking out of school here, but what do? Run down there with a machine and dig up, and then the neighbors will have a hissy fit that you ruined their
Well,
lawns.
plus he said, how do we get a machine in here? Because I have fencing in the back.
Right.
Right.
And it won't fit through a gate, and then I have trees.
So then you send a group of workers down there to clean it
Yeah.
out, and, you know, how do you get the brush in? So it's a little more than just snap the fingers and, you know, we'll clean out the stream for you.
Yeah.
I know that, but I'm just wondering if any of this is gonna have an impact.
I don't think it should. It's a septic
Will it
system.
be better or worse?
I think it might be better because it's
Same.
moving from here over to the bar side.
Yeah.
You don't have this,
This field is only about 50 feet away from that channel now, and that would bring it back to just over 100. It's also a special treatment system too, so the water, any water that's going to be discharged down into the groundwater table here
Yeah.
should be treated better.
Yeah,
I mean, it helps the public, I don't know if it helps your issue, but it helps the
Yeah.
water that's going into the
There
well,
shouldn't-
my
there
issue is
shouldn't be
a
any more-
separate thing.
Right,
Right.
there shouldn't be any more water leaving the property today than there will be after the septic goes in. There's no
Okay.
major grading change, it's not like
Okay,
he's
that was one of my
mounding it up and building a hill and
concerns.
collecting water and
Yeah.
shooting it down to the stream. I don't see any of that there. Correct me if I'm
no, and
wrong.
actually it's going out further, away from the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Yeah.
even during construction, we have a silt fence proposed here,
Yeah.
so they shouldn't even be moving past, I don't know, 60, 70 feet to the tributary. They shouldn't be touching that with any sort of machines or anything like that.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm just.
And this is one issue here where it's so close to that stream, this will go to conservation too.
It's actually not required to go to conservation. We're following up with them.
Yeah.
But we're not required to
Because you're
follow.
far enough away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's...
Well, I figured I was better off coming in.
No?
Finding
Safe
out
than sorry.
Than having it after it was done and saying, what happened?
Yeah, why didn't I go to that meeting? No,
I know.
better educated, and, you know.
Everybody said, you don't have to do that. And I said, I'd rather do it now
Yeah.
No.
and see what's, the implications are of it. So,
Well, you know something else too? Unfortunately, I hope nothing does happen for many, many another 30 years, but, you
Yeah.
know, sometimes.
Won't be my problem.
It gives you a little education, you've been an engineer, you see what the process is, you understand what goes on with septic systems.
I watch on TV,
How
I
they-
mean, I keep an eye on it.
There we go, all right. Watching you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Thank you.
Right, if you guys don't have more questions, that's about it.
I don't.
Anything, it's just, I guess we can make a motion to approve.
Comments on the review of the
Okay.
No one else on the,
No.
Everybody's good, all right. Move to approve the septic repair plan requested pending Conservation Commission approval with local upgrades that includes, number one, reduction in the setback between the SAS and the building foundation from the required 20 feet to 10.6 feet. Number two, reduction in the setback distance of the septic tanks from the required 200 feet tributary to a surface water supply to 84.6 feet. Number three, reduction in the setback distance of the SAS from the required 200 feet tributary to a surface water supply to 102.6.
Second the motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you doing the second one too? For 47? Oh.
You're wearing the Morse shirt.
What's the address of the property?
47 Common Street?
Oh, that I was not told about that, actually. I'll give Greg a call, though.
You can hold that for
Just-
5 minutes.
Yeah, if you want to give them.
Sure. I
Gonna send you-
don't plan on anything, but I'll call. 47 Common?
Yeah, 47 Common. All right, so we'll hold off. Discuss vote septic, all right. Discuss and vote septic system design hearing, 7 Revere Street, Grady Consultant representing homeowner requesting for installation of septic system requiring local upgrades and variances.
Good, thank you. How you doing?
Just want to state your name and,
Sure, my name's Darren Brady. I'm with Brady Consulting. I'm here on behalf of Dynamic Planet LLC for a septic repair at 7 Revere Street. Existing dwelling is a 2-bedroom dwelling. It has a existing cesspool located here, and we're replacing it with a leaching trench. The lot's 10,000 square feet, and it's adjacent to the Summit River. Very little area to put a system in. This one actually happens to fit in here, and all 75 setback except for one, these level upgrade or setback to the wetland.
I'm going to interrupt you 1 second. I just realized the address of this. I actually sold this house probably enough years ago that it doesn't matter, but this is also a client of mine, business that I have.
okay.
I don't see where I would have any indifference. I didn't even catch it until I looked and saw the
South River.
South River and the location of the house, and I just wanted stated for the record. But if anybody objects to that, I'm more than happy to recuse myself, but I don't see any reason not to.
Okay.
I just want to be upfront, that's all.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's a very unique property.
It's one of the oldest houses on the beach, and when he bought it, the homeowner was heartbroken, and he said, you know, I'm really not going to change it for a while. So he's preserved it for a number of years. I was impressed. It was pretty cool. But it's, yeah, have you been in it?
I did not, but another guy from the office did the walkthrough.
It's old school.
Yep.
Yeah, it's old school. So anyways, I'm sorry to interrupt your presentation, but please go ahead.
Not a problem. So in order for us to get the system in, we need a local upgrade approval for setback to wetlands. We need a reduction in system location setbacks from 50 feet to 14.9 feet to the user field. That is right here. This is a salt marsh. And we need local upgrade from 15.405 1I reduction in system location setbacks to wetlands from 25 to 10.4 feet for the septic system, the septic tank here. We've been to Conservation Commission, and they have no other questions. They're just waiting for the Board of Health, and before they close the hearing.
Was there anything,
Nope. They already addressed the issues. They didn't have the existing water service over there. And the elevation they were talking about, the rainbow variance, they took care of that. So we got the revised.
okay. Do we have a motion? Is there a motion? I'll have her do it. I don't think you don't have any things. I don't have.
No, that's a unique, and it's,
Yeah.
it's a odd piece of property
Property.
that was built, I'm gonna say in the 18, probably 1880s. It's an
Wow.
old one. And it's still sitting on Cedar Post Farms. Yeah.
Okay.
So you kind of got what you got.
I make a motion to approve the septic repair plan pending Conservation Commission approval with the local upgrades requested that includes: 1, reduction in the setback distance of the septic tanks and the wetlands from the required 25 feet to 10.4 feet, and 2, reduction in setback distance of the SAS and the wetlands from the required 50 feet to the 14.9 feet.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Any other projects they've been working on that I have a question on? Best thing for the meeting, did you guys have time to take a look at after you're done with your business?
I
No
mean,
problem with it.
I have no problem.
No, yeah, might as well, sure.
Great, thank you.
Might be, no. Shouldn't be that long. So, overtime?
Yep.
You know, cha-ching.
Chris again, also from Morrison County. It's another septic system repair, 5-bedroom, 47 Common Street for one Peter Murphy. We're asking for a local upgrade to reduce the setbacks from the tank to the foundation from 10 to 5, and from the SAS from 20 down to 15. Right now, we're 14.8 feet off the property line. The limit there is 10 feet, so we can't move that any further off the house to get it to the full 20. The septic pipe is existing, is coming out here, so we'd like to keep the tank there. And right now, their system looks like they got a tank and a leaching pit, just one leaching pit actually. We're outside the 100-foot buffer. The other local upgrade that we were requesting is for the groundwater from 4 feet down to 3 feet.
I don't have any questions, do you? Everything else is, do we have a,
Doing the best you can do with what you got to work with.
yeah, that's a, I'm gonna make a
Yeah.
motion.
You all set? Everybody good?
No,
Move to approve the septic repair plan requested pending Conservation Commission approval with the local upgrades that include: 1, reduction in the setback between the SAS and building foundation from the required 20 feet to 15 feet. 2, reduction in the setback distance of the building foundation and the septic tank from the required 10 feet to 5 feet. 3, reduction in separation between the groundwater and the SAS from the required 4 feet to 3 feet.
Second?
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great.
All
Thanks,
set?
guys. Appreciate it. Give me an extra 5 minutes.
Greg owes you.
Have a good one.
All right. All right, next, discuss vote septic system design hearing, 603 Hadley Road, Margaret Wood. Homeowner requesting for installation of septic system requiring local upgrades and variances. How are you? Good.
So if you recall, they were tabled at the October meeting because this is an original, this was originally approved by the Board of Health in 2003. So when we sent it out, and then expired, so we sent it out for review, and they had a lot of questions that we didn't have in the file. So the engineer did send in a lot more information than we originally had. And included in that was DEP approval. So it's even not that in the folder as well.
Okay.
Went out to DEP after the board approved it, to see if they would approve the plan, and they have approved the plan. And we have a copy of that.
Okay.
So after the final review, there were no issues other than the local upgrades and variances they had requested.
And do you have
Yep. So this is what the board had previously approved. There just was one comment from John Sullivan to check with DPW for the street and water.
Is that been addressed?
Before they go before they have to install it, we have to make sure that it's addressed.
Right, because it's getting out towards the street.
Right.
We also added a note that a licensed electrician will be hired to do the work of the electrical. So that was a change since the last one. And we have a
We
note.
still do need the engineer to stamp the application and sign it, which we can get back from the next.
Right. All right. Okay, we do that. We also have the notification to the town on setbacks. We sent the notification this meeting, actually the last meeting.
Anything,
Nope.
do you have any?
No. No, this was all done before, and you're happy?
Yeah, we got everything, that we didn't have in there, we got from Grady, and he addressed all the questions on there, so there was no issues after the review. DEP is approved.
Okay, so if we go through the approval, do we have to put in there about the engineer signing it, or?
Or is that just part of the regular
Stamp.
process?
That was, they fixed the plans,
Right, no, but you said he needed a signature and stuff. Should we put that in if we,
Yeah,
with
we should
approval?
add that on there.
Okay.
It's not really part of the permit, but we need that.
Okay, do you want to just?
Sure, and that's also too part of the installation process. You'll need an as-built and all that, so
Yeah.
you'll need your
Two
engineer.
inspections and an hospital.
Right, so you'll need your engineer in the game, I guess
Oh, yeah.
that's.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, I didn't want to, hey, wait a minute, I thought you approved, and, we were all done with
Needs
that.
an electrical inspection as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather know upfront than,
Absolutely.
No, I don't have any issue. I mean, it's all done, and you're happy with it. Everybody else is
Yep.
happy, so I don't
The review.
see any reason to hold up any longer. I make a motion to approve the septic repair plan for 603 Hadley Road with the local upgrades previously approved by the Board of Health on 2/17/02, variance requested and approved by the Board of Health on 12/17/02, and Mass DEP on March 3rd, 2003, that include requesting the following local upgrades that include: 1, reduction in setback of the leaching field and the septic tanks to the property line from the required 10 feet to the requested 5 feet. 2, reduction in setback of the septic tanks to the property foundation from the required 10 feet to the requested 5 feet. Reduction in setback of the septic tanks to the property foundation. That doesn't make sense. Must be to the property line?
Property side.
Okay. Make a note on that.
Yeah.
Okay. From required 10 feet to the requested 5 feet. Reduction in the leaching field location setback to the water service from the required 10 feet to the requested 4.5 feet. And I'm sure that water line is sleeved, and you guys see it here?
Yep.
Okay. And with the following variances requested: 1, reduction in separation between the SAS and the high groundwater from the required 4 feet to the requested 2 feet. 2, 50% reduction in leaching system size requirements. And 3, bottom of the excavation shall be laid level.
That's the deed, that's why it went out to the DEP.
Okay.
It was especially level,
Gotcha.
so we have to give a variance for it.
Okay. That's it? That's it? That's all I got.
Yeah. Second.
Aye.
There you go.
All in favor? Aye.
Great, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Have a nice night.
You too. All right. Discuss and vote septic betterment program.
Before you, at the last meeting, so there's absolutely saying, apparently Beetle has no issues with them, so we've already approved them, we just have to make a vote to approve
everyone's
Yeah,
on
we're
board.
all set. Yeah, all set. The form's been using, we have a process in place with the flow chart. We've always had that.
Okay, nothing.
No.
Okay.
Had any issues in the last
No.
month, so-
No, we didn't. It was more just waiting for everybody else to give it
Right,
the thumbs up,
exactly.
and especially legal. I
Right.
mean, if legal. I'm not gonna
Legal's
question
fine.
them.
That's what they get paid, the big bucks.
Yeah, that's right, they get.
So we just need to make a motion?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm all set. Move to approve. Move to approve the Town of Scituate Betterment Program Agreement.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, Assistant Director report.
Okay. So just a few things. We have four. Huh? It's assistant director right now. We have
Merry
four
Christmas.
active housing cases, which is one less than last meeting, so that's good.
Oh, good.
Worked on
Congratulations.
one, yeah, worked on one. Got it fixed. We have, except for we have 8 nuisances now, 2 more since the last meeting. So total of 8 nuisance cases. 3 new septic plans were received since the last meeting, 6 revised plans received, 15 septic systems in failure, still tracking 4 high metro releases. We're in the middle of permit season, and Teresa's been working like crazy on them. We're about 300 permits. We're going to be sending out over 100 food permits for 2019 in the next couple of weeks. So it's been really busy trying to get all that information in, but we're
Did you think there were so many in the town until you took
No,
this
I was very
job?
surprised. I was shocked. I really was.
I am every time I hear it, and I've sat here for a while. It's like, holy mackerel, but then you start thinking about it. Yeah.
Is it getting better? Are they bringing the stuff in? Remember how last couple of years it's been running?
Yeah, some of them don't have it all together, and they send it in, and she's been following up. They're really in better shape. We only have a few stragglers. Most of them are on it.
Okay, good.
So we're in good shape.
Good.
It's good. We started a little earlier this year because we knew we were moving, and I think that helped because we wanted to get them out before we moved, and so we weren't scrambling to get them out
Yeah.
at the end of October. So we've actually started a little bit earlier this year. So we made the move. They were already out. We get them back.
Maybe that's a good idea to do from now on.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, if it doesn't hurt you, you know?
Yeah, it seemed to work out good.
Yeah.
Give us more time to follow up. That's all I have.
I think that was a lot.
There we go.
What I got.
All right, I don't know if I've been asleep or what, but discuss and vote October 2019 Board of Health meeting.
Yes, unfortunately,
missed the date.
last month you approved the schedule for 2019, but we scheduled a meeting on Columbus Day, which is October 14th. So we want to know if you want to move that to Wednesday the 16th.
I have no problem with that.
This far out? I don't know.
I'm not sure if it'll be in the selectmen meeting, but we'll like this room or another room.
Okay.
Okay? That's the only conflict we saw.
I thought I missed a year or something.
Yeah. What's up, Rip Van
So you
Winkle?
just have to make a motion to vote that.
Make a motion to change the October meeting on Columbus Day to the following Wednesday.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay? Good?
And then invoices.
Yes, you can go.
Oh, there's a
That's a
boatload.
lot.
That's the final one, I'm keeping it.
I think, one of those you already said.
Ooh, fast. Ralphie Cole's a busy man.
Ooh, Christmas bonuses, look at this.
Garage door opener?
Right.
Oh, for the board members too.
Decline.
Not signed.
Ralph's gonna have a Christmas bonus.
Shut up.
Next time I see him, I'm gonna tell him I got writer's cramp.
Sure he does too. Back and they keep coming. That's it. Wow.
Do you want that? Do you want that final one?
So you wanna bring-
Yep. Did you wanna come back up with your question? Yeah.
Are we done? You have to adjourn.
Oh, make a motion to adjourn meeting?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
Thank you for your time, I won't take up too much of it.
no problem.